Next is my chat with Abdulaziz Kabir, co-founder Farm365. Stay with us.
There has been a fast rise in agriculture technology in Nigeria as agri-tech startups use technological innovations to provide digital solutions to optimize the farming process. These solutions are aimed at eliminating farm losses and improving efficiency. Some of them address the challenges faced by farmers. Abdulaziz Kabir, co-founder of Farm365, is working in the ecosystem to bring more value to farmers.
Abdulaziz, glad to have you on the show today.
It's nice to have you here. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. Let's start by getting your view on how technology has helped to build the startup ecosystem today.
So I think technology is all about solving the real-life problem which are faced by human beings. And in the last decade, we have seen how technology has helped solve numerous challenges across Africa. And these founders are doing well and they're improving, looking at the most daunting problem, and they're coming with a solution that is making life easier. I think in the next decade, it's going to be unprecedented. What we are seeing now, I think, is just the beginning of technology of having so many windows that people will fetch prosperity, and they will make a lot of money and they'll make impact. So as we are working our parts, we keep acquiring knowledge, and that knowledge we give new exponential growth to so many startups coming to solve problems across Africa and globally.
Awesome. Let's come a bit closer to your space, which is the agricultural space. How is technology impacting that space?
So we can look at it from perspective of food security and sustainable agriculture. In the last few years, we have seen startups doing a lot of things in that space, and it has helped a lot to provide food security, even though we are not there. But technology emergence have helped farmers understand that they need to do more. They need to have new modern practice. They need to have improved seed, and they need to have access to market, which technology is helping to shape that route. And we have seen how these farmers are embracing technology to make a good use of it by helping them do more. And do more means they're going to generate more revenue. They're going to have more impact in their community and their well-being. And at the other side, people are going to have affordable food, and they are going to have food security. So I can say that technology is shaping the way we do agricultural process across Africa.
You know, but some would argue that until we get to the mechanized high-tech form of farming and agriculture, we would never get to really scale that industry. What is your take?
So like I think our forefathers managed to feed us with food using their own knowledge and skills. So I believe mechanized farming is going to be another space which is coming up to give more food and more meaning to people's life and the whole the global food security. So it's something that we are working towards at Farm365 to see how we can come up with a platform that will make mechanized farming an easier one, and it will be like a picture to others to embrace and make it happen. But until then, mechanized farming is the way forward to feed our exponential growth.
And in terms of investment into mechanized farming, would that come from the government? Would that come from private sector, VCs? What is your comment on that?
No, I think everyone has to play their own part. It's coming from VCs, it's coming from government, it's coming from stakeholders. Everyone is have to like put their own pen down and see how they can contribute. And as I can see, looking at our population in Nigeria, we're over 200 million plus, which means people must contribute, people must support. So that's why I'm calling on everyone who can support agriculture to give their own contribution to see that we can feed our population and we can feed Africa and the globe at large.
Okay, Abdulaziz, some startups will say that there is this there's this preference for investments going into fintech startups, unlike maybe agri and the rest of it, right? First and foremost, do you agree with this?
I can say that in the last 5 years, agriculture bubble has taken place, and a lot of VCs are pouring their money into agriculture, which is in billions of dollars. So fintech is something that is evolving, and we believe like fintech must evolve if Fintech evolve, it's going to harness the way we pay farmers, we pay our stakeholders, and we pay transport and logistic companies. So Fintech will pave way for so many things to come on board and to be a reality. And I believe funding comes at any stage of a company, and it doesn't matter the vertical you're operating. In as much as you are solving human problem, you are solving real life problem, money will come, funding will come, and opportunities will come. So until we begin to have such kind of mindset before we can have the power to do so many things and look at so many problems to solve, not only fintech, not only agriculture and other spaces.
So that means from your perspective, that growth or that focus on fintech for now is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Now, are agri-tech startups getting enough support from funding from VCs and the rest?
Yeah, sure. I might say some way, yes. Yeah, they're doing. The VCs are funding, but you can't compare it to fintech. As I mentioned, fintech is fintech bubble at this moment. So any space are happy is fintech. But I believe like the money will be in circulation from fintech to agriculture. I think it's something that we are working to see that those guys from fintech are pouring their money into agriculture so that the money will be in circulation and they can help through their own quota to see that they provide food security.
Okay, in many countries of the world, agriculture is one sector that gets subsidized somehow, and even their startups get supported by their government. Do you think that's the route we should take?
Yeah, so by now, like from our own company, we are working with different stakeholders. Some of them are from the government perspective. We are working with some government officials to see that they contribute their own quota into providing more meanings to the startups that are into agriculture. And I think we have seen an unprecedented participation and contribution from different players. Like example, in Nigeria, the government has for more than like 20 billion naira to 40 billion naira into agriculture since the coming of this administration. And at a point, it's solving bigger problems from fertilizer to seedling to even improving yield. So I think it's a way forward, and we're working it out. And it will be a thing of joy in the next coming years to see that we have achieved a maximum scale toward providing food to the table.
Okay, so I've always said that agriculture is sort of a value chain, and young people have to find ways along the value chain where they situate themselves. Where have you found yourself in this value chain?
So I think we are working across supply chain, starting from the farm to the end user, whereby we work with the farmers to make sure we give them access to market. I mean, guarantee a reliable access to market to sell their farm produce even before they harvest. Whereas we have customers in the urban areas who are in need of this farm produce, and we try to connect the dots from the farmers to the end user. So I can say that we are working across the value chain, starting from the farm to the end user. So like it's a whole big team, but I can say that we are aggregators.
So where do you see your startup in 5 years?
Wow, we're going global, from Nigeria to Ghana to Kenya, then out of Nigeria, I believe. We are building the future of food distribution across Africa and the globe, which is going to be anchored on mobile technology. So in the next 5 years, we're going to be $1 billion company. Looking at the vertical we're touching, it consists of feeding human being. And if you're going to feed human being, you need to do it in a large scale, and you need to grow, or you just go home. So we are prepared to grow, and we are working it out to make sure that growth is attainable.
Abdulaziz, I wish you all the best. Keep building. Thank you for being on the show today.
So thank you for having me. See you once again. See you.